You know, after 40 years of seeing patients walk in and out of my clinic, there's one thing I've noticed over and over again, especially in people over 50. They tell me, "Doc, I sleep 8 hours every night, but I still wake up tired." And every time I smile gently and say, "It's not because you're lazy. It's because your body's been working all night, fighting something you can't see, inflammation." You see, while you're asleep, your body isn't resting the way you think. It's busy repairing, cleaning up, calming the silent fires that build up from stress, sugar, processed foods, and sometimes just from life itself. When those fires burn too long, your mornings start to feel heavier. You wake up feeling like you've already run a marathon before even getting out of bed. Most people blame it on aging or say, "That's just what happens when you get older." But that's not true. I've seen 70-year-olds who walk into my office with more spark than some 40-year-olds because they learned to cool that inner fire. What I want you to remember is this: fatigue isn't always a sign of weakness. Sometimes it's your body whispering for help. It's saying, "I'm trying to protect you, but I can't keep burning forever." So if you wake up tired, don't rush for another cup of coffee to push through the day. Pause for a moment, breathe, and maybe, just maybe, start asking, not "What's wrong with me?" but "What is my body trying to tell me?" That's where true healing begins. Have you ever noticed that every morning when you wake up, you have to sit for a while before your body loosens up? Your knees make a soft crack. Your shoulders feel tight. Your back stiff like a board. And you tell yourself, "Well, I guess that's just age catching up with me." But let me tell you something. It's not just age. It's one of the quiet signs of chronic inflammation hiding in your joints. When we were young, our bodies could take almost anything: sleepless nights, processed food, long hours at the desk. But after 50, those years start to speak up. The tissues around your joints, those soft, cushiony layers that keep everything moving smoothly, begin to dry out, lose nourishment, and become more sensitive to inflammation. And if you still sit for hours, move less, or eat too many processed, sugary, or fried foods, your body will quietly protest. And the first sign shows up in the morning: stiffness, swelling, and sometimes those little pops when you start walking, like your joints are trying to talk back to you. The good news is, this isn't a life sentence. When you start to adjust your rhythm, eat real food, not packaged, drink enough water, walk a little every day, and stretch gently, something magical happens. Within weeks, you'll notice your joints feel calmer, lighter, more alive. Our bodies have memories. They remember everything we do, the good and the bad. And when your joints ache in the morning, they're not complaining, they're whispering, "Don't forget me. I'm still here, just asking for a little care." So take that moment to listen, because the moment you start listening to your body is the moment true healing begins. Have you ever had those days when your stomach just acts up for no reason? Some days, you eat normally and feel perfectly fine. Then on others, even a small moment of stress makes your belly swell like a balloon, heavy, tight, and uncomfortable. I've met so many people like that. They think it's just a weak stomach, or something they ate, or simply getting older. But the truth goes deeper than that. It's your gut microbiome, the friendly little community living inside your intestines, that's fallen out of balance. Inside your gut are trillions of tiny residents. Most of them are your allies. They help you digest, absorb nutrients, and even shape your mood, memory, and sleep. But the moment stress creeps in, you skip meals, eat too many processed foods, drink too little water, or stay up late. The whole city inside you goes into chaos. The bad bacteria start taking over, creating gas, toxins, and silent inflammation throughout your body. And the first place you feel it? Right there, in your bloated, tired belly. But here's the good news. Your gut knows how to forgive. When you start treating it gently, eat slower, choose more greens, fresh fruits, real foods instead of packaged ones, drink warm water, take a short walk after meals, and most importantly, worry less. Your gut begins to heal. Because the gut has an incredible memory. It remembers every time you nourish it with peace, not with fast food or frustration. And if one morning you wake up and your stomach feels calm and light, that's not just good digestion. That's a sign your body is becoming your friend again. Have you ever noticed your mood swing for no clear reason? Some days, the smallest comment makes you snap. Other mornings, you wake up feeling heavy, empty, like a gray cloud settled inside you. Though nothing's really wrong. Most people blame it on age, hormones, or stress. But the truth often starts deeper, in the gut. There's something doctors call the gut-brain axis, a constant conversation between your belly and your mind. When your gut is healthy, it sends calm, balanced signals to the brain. But when it's inflamed or out of balance, it sends distress calls instead. That's why you might feel anxious, irritable, or down without knowing why. Here's something fascinating. More than 90% of your serotonin, the happy chemical, is produced in the gut, not the brain. So when your gut microbiome is disrupted, that happiness factory slows down too. The good news is, your gut can heal. It just needs a little kindness. Eat real food, cut back on sugar and processed snacks, sleep earlier, and give yourself permission to breathe and rest. Because when your gut is calm, your mind becomes calm too.